Still one. Azan Siar, they need to improve their bowling. The batting was okay on Monday. Damon Bra is among that team as well. So the match will get underway very shortly. What are you expecting from these two sides, Grant?
Well, I'm not sure. I'll be really honest with you, Dan. I am not sure. I thought the Sydney Kangaroos showed some good signs early on, and then they sort of fell away in their first game. So, as usual, what did we learn from that last game? And that's exactly the way the Afghan Eagles approached the last game. They knew they needed someone in their top order to bat through. That happened, and they won. So this is a game full of interest. I think the Indian Tigers have gone back to the old formula of winning the toss and bowling first, so they know what they're going to chase. But what we will see is this wicket continue to dry out, and that's going to make it, I think, better for batting all the time. I don't think either team's going to be favoured by the wicket and its conditions. It's going to be the same or very good for both teams. And as usual, we're going to be looking just for the Sydney Kangaroos to get away to a really steady and to a really solid start.
So Payush will kick things off from the northern end for the Indian team, and it's driven into the covers by Braves, opening the batting with Hussain Raza. I thought they batted okay on Monday. The Kangaroos, Grant, 128, but their bowling was all over the place. Long overs, lots of extras. They've got a couple of fast bowlers who were likely types, but just couldn't quite get their line of length right.
And that's something that's easy to improve.
Yeah.
So that there's increments of improvement easily accessible here for the Kangaroos.
Wide of the off stump and searching at that one and managing to get a run down to third man is Bra, and it's none for one.
Off the mark, a little wide there, just get the radar in a little bit closer for our bowler. Pemamaju.
And can we say g'day to all the families of the New Zealand players, because I believe they've been listening earlier today, the parents of the Kiwi Warriors back home in New Zealand, giving us critique on the commentary, Grant, regarding their sons. I think they're all pretty happy. They said that we mentioned young Tim O'Leary a lot. We do. And he batted pretty well along with Sammy Payne.
So both batters now off strike, off the mark, Bra and Raza.
Just working it behind point. Slip in place for Payush. Pushing in from that northern end and driving fluently through the covers, a little bit over pitched. Didn't get all of it, and it's collected about 12 metres inside the boundary for just one. Great return over the bails. We saw some class fielding by both teams earlier today, and it's now none for three in the opening over. So it's a pretty stacked offside field. There's a short third man, backward point, cover point, short extra cover, mid-off, the edge of the circle. Payush bowls again. Great square drive, attempting to stop that was the short cover fielder, but it was magnificently hit the cover drive through the covers for four. Almost down on one knee, a la Kim Hughes, the 1980 centenary test at Lords. Beautiful shot.
Let's take a look at that replay.
Yep.
What was super about that was the foot to the pitch of the ball, just over pitching there, just got into that length that's perfect for driving. Just want to back a little bit here, just a metre short of that for the bowler.
5 from 2 for Raza after that boundary.
There.
And gets beaten outside the off stump. Good delivery.
That's his length.
Yep.
Don't you love it? Don't you love cricket? A great shot, ball before. Bowler knows exactly what he has to do and lands it. Fantastic. Good start. It's up to 7.
It's a frustrating game though, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it what? And what I'm liking is the look of this wicket. For full value for shots. And just that little bit in it if you can Bend you back a bit. There's a bowler.
The left armour on now.
He's going to bustle in too by the look of him. He's got that quick run up, and I bet you he has a fast arm action too with that sort of run up. Let's have a look. Number 23.
Namish Sani.
Sani.
He's not tall.
No.
And they've dispensed with the slip for the second over. Third man deep backward square. Ends up being a full toss and driven a bit too fluently for a run to mid-off, even though the non-striker had left his ground. Raza had to get back. It was a fling, but he made his ground. They missed anyway.
And if you're going to miss full. That's the key. Don't drag down. Much easier to hit. So just a full toss, but good line. Now just drop it back a bit.
None for 7 in the second.
Down leg.
Yeah. And he's got plenty on that, although I thought he got it finer than he did, and it was
no ball.
To no ball as well. So it went perfectly square, yep.
New batter on strike. How's this, Dan? This is like the backyard where you can't get out first ball. And now as a new batter down the other end, first ball facing this bowler, you know you got a free hit.
He can do what he wants here.
So what does his free hit ball look like? You'd probably think it's going to try and be a Yorker. Full pitch, but not on the full.
None for 9. Wide of the off stump. He went for the flat bat, swinging across the line, dragged it down to mid-on along the ground, no run. I'll take that.
I wonder what the mindset is with a free hit. Do you preempt or do you just play it on merits? Because that was well outside off stump, begging the square cut, but he tugs it on the onside and no run. Bit of a miss opportunity.
Because it does attract an agricultural unorthodox shot often, doesn't it? The free hit.
Yeah. There it is.
That's a great piece of bowling, and he's out.
He's out.
Right through him.
I like how umpire even gives them out when they've been bowled.
Yeah.
That leaves us in no doubt then. Absolutely nil. But that was good bowling, wasn't it?
Oh, superb.
You got a good angle there.
Straight.
I think there was just a little bit of in-swing. Let's have a look. Yes, there was. Oh, come off his pad even.
Yeah. Looking to work it maybe through that onside. And that's a great breakthrough. 1 for 9. We'll join Damon Bra at the crease.
A nice start by Sani. We're very happy with that. Straight back his no ball and then 1 for 2. Momentum early with the Indian Tigers.
An early wicket. A lot of teams have lost early wickets in this tournament, haven't they? I mean, they've managed to drag themselves back into it. Most teams have. The Pirates have had a bit of an issue with their batting. Well, the bowling's been okay. Defending from the crease, no run. It's a whippy action, isn't it? The left armour. Shows, Grant, how old we are, that young Adam and all the Kiwi Warriors were looking up Jeff Thompson last night.
And agree with us.
Yes, they do.
We actually thought we were on point with that.
But a lot of them know he was. Turned into the onside. And that wasn't far away from getting through his defences like Raza.
going to be
just squeezed down on that arched up Darwin, and you can hear the cries in the shouts of "ooh ah" out on the field from the Lions that they nearly got another wicket.
It's a nice in swing here. That's doing enough. It's lefty bringing the ball back into the right-hander.
This is in the air. He lost control of the shot in one hand, but he's managed to loft it unconvincingly over wideish mid-off for 2 runs, Bra.
They didn't quite get it.
No.
But it was just enough to clear the infield, and 1 for 12. A nice over there. You'd be happy with that, Sonny.
Seen quite a lot of front foot no balls, haven't we, in this tournament so far, the first 3 days?
Yeah, that's a free hit. So the double penalty can't get somebody out off the delivery and then give them a free hit and run. So it's something you just don't want to do.
Steer one will face the 3rd over. Payush bowling second from the northern end.
Taking a middle guard, D1.
They bring third man in. And that's a ripper right through his defences. With a bounce as well. Had him all at sea.
Marju will bowled. Great line and length.
Senior men's Indian team into the final of the Champions Trophy. Kohli got runs again. Shami bowled well. Again in the air, and he took a hand off the bat, didn't have control, but on the bounce to deep cover. Tell you what, Grant, if Mohammad Shami had been in that Test series with Bumrah, I reckon India get a lot closer. Very good bowler.
Bumrah not bowling the last day in Sydney made a massive difference.
Push in again, dropped into the onside. They think about a run, yes, no, maybe, get back, which was the right thing to do because short straight mid-wicket was herring in and there could have been all sorts of trouble. Bra did return.
So pushing deep mid-wicket out.
Ayush again. Oh, he's played on. Attempting to cut way too close to the body. And the second wicket falls, and both players have helped themselves to their own dismissals by playing on.
Let's take a look at the replay. There's the outside off stump. Just a little bit of deck back was enough to draw the false stroke, the under edge, and back onto the wickets. Should be very disappointed with that.
T1 goes 2 for 12 in the 3rd over. Under pressure already, the Kangaroos. Azan Saeed is the new batter.
And it's a partnership. Strategy required now. Let's see if we can just stay in here. So at this point in time, we're not talking about runs. The boys should be saying to each other, okay, we're only in the 3rd over. Let's make sure that we're together, hitting the bad ball, picking up the singles, all those types of things, but let's reassess it over 8. So at 5 overs time, let's take a look at where we are at 2 for 12 now, off nearly the end of the 3rd. So it's not as much about the runs, it's about building a partnership so that we've got base to actually leverage off when we get into the last overs.
Payush to Saeed, who drives the first ball he receives into the offside. Yes, good bowling again. The back foot early days, the Kangaroos got some work to do here. Try and drag themselves out of this. I've seen teams do it though throughout the tournament so far. Generating some pace push. Another good over, 3 gone.
And the conditions are, look, you can't complain about the batting conditions now. The light's fantastic. The wicket, the ball is coming on. There's no demons in the wicket. So, batting partnerships, as I said earlier, is really the most important thing right now.
Wicket maiden too. You don't see that often in T20 cricket. Well done, Big Piyush. So Bra, watching a lot of the carnage from the other end, will be on strike now. And to get his beaten outside the off stump, half-hearted.
And what's really fun to watch with these left armers, they slow one across, and then if they can get their in-swinger going, so Jeff Tippink always said to me, we've got to have an in-swinger as lefties, otherwise we're just going very predictable, slanting across. So let's see if he goes across and in, back in, or straight back in now. Let's have a look. There it is.
Yes, and it's lofted away nicely. There's a beautiful shot to the boundary for 4. There was some work to do there for the fielder around at cow corner, and he wasn't going to stop that. That just didn't quite get where he wanted it to get. Saney on that occasion, slightly over-pitched, and he managed to work that beautifully.
Over-pitch and leg stump. I would have, if I was him, I would be just looking to stay just outside off stump, short of a length, for 3 or 4 balls, then bring the in-swinger in. So stay across him. Just been hit for 4, he'll be staying away from the leg stump.
2 for 16. And he looks to pull the next one in the same direction, but
I'll get away with it.
Yeah.
That could have very easily just been flicked down for 4. So let's come back and think through what I'm doing as a bowler.
You can try too hard, can't you? I mean, I've been very impressed with the way that the bowlers might bowl a wide or a no ball, and then the next ball can be unplayable. Fourth over here. That's down the leg side.
It's off the radar here. Yeah. Shouldn't be bowling leg stump.
Wide.
Only takes a tickle or good hit. There's plenty of space out here on the onside.
Just on Jeff Dimmick, Grant, do you remember that he developed an outswinger late in his career, which helped him a lot?
Yeah.
I think that was the case. Fine left arm bowler. Hit on the pad, but I think that's going down leg, and there was some half-hearted interest from the Indians.
I really like that late in-swing. Jeff Tipping can be very proud of that. Move late. Later the better. But is this his stock ball?
2 for 17 in the 4th. And this pulled away into the deep. Protection at deep mid-wicket. Again, just a bit short. Swivelling on the crease and playing it nicely. Bra got 10 of 11.
Last ball. What's the plan for the bowler here? The last ball of the over. Obviously a dot ball or a wicket. Better still. Where does he find that? Stay away from the leg would be my advice if I was his captain.
No slip in place. Pretty stacked offside field. and he doesn't stay away from leg.
In fact, he bowls it wide down the leg side. So this is where the captain should come over and just say, okay, what's the bowling plan? We're bowling outside off stump. Where do you want to hold the ball? Where do you want to bring your arm? Close to your ear. Not wide for the swinger. So let's get outside off stump. Come on. There we go. That's better, and there's a dot ball. Well bowled. Good length, good line. And now he's been let down by the field. Oh, that's frustrating for the bowler. He gets his radar right, very happy with it, and what happens? There's only one.
Sloppy return, and the keeper couldn't get it. And they'd be disappointed that they're going away a run. 2 for 20, 4 overs gone. Game 8 of the ACL Championships for 2025. Still to come today, the Afghanistan Eagles back-to-back matches, 2 matches in 1 day, 3 matches in 24 hours to complete their round-robin tournament. They're the last team to start playing a match, first team to finish their round-robin tournament. The tournament could be over if they don't win today against the Melbourne Pirates.
There it is. Great line of length of him. Impressed with this bowling. 1 for 7. Why wouldn't I be impressed? Marju. Here's a man who knows what he's doing with his bowling.
He's bowling on line outside that off stump. 2 point cover, point extra cover, mid off. Front of the wicket on the offside. Down the leg side, that's you give a guy a wrap and then they let you down.
Curse.
It is. I don't think you're a decent commentator, Grant, until you have about 20 commentator curses a game or an event that you're doing.
Yep.
It's called making the big statement. We'll kick this.
Shouldn't miss from here.
Yes, correct. Driving into the covers. Look good off the bat, but the fielding just as good. Stopping, I reckon, a certain boundary considering how quick that outfield would be. Now it's lightning as the sun has been baking on it. Looked nice with his head over the ball then, driving that Saeed. Lost a couple of early wickets. The Kangaroos were on the 5th over. And it's 2 for 21. Poyush bowls again. Dropped into the onside. The fielders are deep on that onside. Mid-on was slow to move. He didn't really get a lot of connection on that. It sort of took the inside edge portion of the bat, but they get a run, which is all important at this stage.
Current run rate just under 5. That's all right. I just want these two. If I was the coach of the Kangaroos side, I want these two together over 8. And just reassess.
2 for 22. Poyush now to Bra. Oh, he's bowled him! Kept, I reckon, slightly low, and Bra's having a look at the wicket, but right through him. Geez, a good bowler, this boy, isn't he? That is outstanding. And Grant, welcome to the Commentator Curses Club. You just said to be there at over 8.
I've only got 18 to go. Oh, that's a great ball, but
yeah,
that's actually just swung a little bit away. It's got nothing to do with the wicket. That was just a good ball, and sometimes as a batter, if you're going to concede, maybe bat and pad closer together. But no, that was really well bowled.
I think Bra was looking at the wicket whether it did something, but it was a great delivery. 3 for 22.
Beautifully bowled. 2 for 9.
Safe Raza. Who would have you given the man of the match to the previous game?
Owen.
No.
Yeah, they didn't, did they? Who did they give it to?
They gave it to the bowler. who took 3 wickets.
Yeah, that's a good call. Happy with that as well. I suppose he restricted the runs, didn't he?
Yeah,
as well.
Abdul was his.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Good boy. Good work, Abdul.
Yeah. So 3 for 22. They need to get this innings back on track, the Kangaroos. Raza open the blade and defends to point.
A little bit of a way swing. Very nice.
Did you bowl him out now?
Yeah, I think so. I've got a bit of a feel that if you can pick up another couple of wickets now, and you're confident in the death bowlers that you've pre-chosen, bowling through. Coming out nicely, aren't they? Look at that.
That was too good. He went down the ground trying to... They're obviously getting a bit frustrated. He's only been in for a couple of balls. Rather went down the ground trying to hit that out of the ground, and he's too smart for him, Payush. He has followed him and bowled a great length ball. Didn't allow him to go down the ground and make any connections. Well bowled. So 5 overs gone. Grant's having a rest. Suhas is coming back in. It's 3 for 22. And it's been a magnificent performance so far by the Indian Tigers. If they win today, they'll be playing for top spot in Group A tomorrow against Pakistan. We look forward to that. Kangaroos, if they lose today, will be out of the running.
I think it's a great time to come in and bowl. Aditya Thackeray has been given the ball and is quite content because of the fact that his mate has picked up a wicket.
They'll take on the Afghan Leopards in the next game, the Kangaroos. So played down to third man, they can't score. I think they're getting really worried with Aditya into the attack that they just can't score enough, Suhas.
Right, they got to bat out of the shell at this stage. 22 for 3. You've got to be positive to do so. It's very easy to slide down.
It's a nice shot, and they'll get a run.
I'll tell you what, this new surface comparatively has been assisting spinners more. With all the chat about the first half an hour and the pacers doing their bit, the spinners have done really well. Tomar, in the previous game, operating in the power play, was able to tangle quite a few batters.
Disha again, that is clubbed away down to mid-off. He was hit a bit too firmly. The return came in, talking of firmly, and nearly had to take evasive action to get out of the way.
Had that been a direct hit, the story could have been a little different.
Yeah.
Very risky a run, an excellent collect as well. In one swift motion, the dispatch came through. Talking about the spinners once again.
Raza just steers into the covers.
Their efficacy has increased many-fold, especially in Aussie Cricket League under 19, and it's good to see good spinners coming through at this age and this stage itself. It augurs well. And I think what Javeer Tomar did as well in the first game has become a template for all the other spinners who are going to operate today. It's a triple header, remember, and it's something similar that we see from Aditya Thackeray. Giving room, considered a crime.
And there's a thick edge on the bounce. Great bowling. Good fielding too from third man, who did all that in one motion with the return too, but they scurry for a run. Yeah, you're right there, Suhas, because you look at the spinners.
Yeah, 25 for 3 after 6. Very miserly. Good attribute to have only if you're a bowler. Yes, Dan.
Well, I mean, if you are learning spin, it is not an easy skill to learn, but so many are doing it. My son tried leg spin for a while, then he felt he wasn't landing them as well as he would have liked, but he persevered for 4 or 5 years, and now he's gone back to seam up. But he really liked doing it, and I thought, well, it's not easy to do.
What Varun Chakravarti has taught us is if you're bowling seam up and still want to be called a spinner, you add the word mystery to it.
Correct. He's happy with his seam up, though.
He's doing well.
His team's in the grand final this week, so we wish him all the best. The old Zabs.
Getting the better of Aussies never easy. Getting rid of Head yesterday.
He's a very good player, isn't he?
Yeah, Varun Chakravarti. What a story. Tried his hand at fast bowling, tried his hand at being a batter, faced rejections every time. The only craft that he needed to get back into the game was spin. That also allowed him to check his energy reserves because the run-up wasn't long, much like Piyush's.
This is driven. And Boomer, of course, down to mid-off, but he uses his energy in other areas, doesn't he, with his bowling?
There you go. And the next thing you know is he's knocked on the door of Indian cricket. Now he's done well in the IPL for the KKR. He's done well for the Indian side in T20s. Now cementing his place almost in 50-over format. What a story. Did architecture in between. And it all started with a tennis ball. So never underestimate the beauty and the power of a tennis ball that allows great access to the sport.
Payush is going to be bowled through. He didn't know where that was in Raza, but it sort of got an inside edge and wandered down to third man. So is he any chance of Test cricket, or just he needs to just cement his spot the one-day side first?
Test cricket is something that asks repeatability from you. It asks longevity from you. When you add the word mystery to your spin bowling, you're usually a commodity in white ball format. Having said that, if you can change a few things about him, which you wouldn't want ideally because you don't want it to reduce his efficacy in a bit to change, then of course Test cricket and its aspirations will come through for someone like Varun Chakravarti. And the reason I say this is also because, remember, Ravichandran Ashwin, one of the greats of the game in the longer format for India, has bid goodbye. There's still a little bit, if not a lacuna, a little bit of space where the balance has to be found once again.
Was he forced out? I'll get your answer in a second. Here's Payush.
The answer is no, don't worry.
3 for 28. Absolutely not. Now, this is an interesting shot. He's gone for the ram shot to a pace bowler. He's come right across his stumps. He took some courage to play that shot. And it was interesting because fine leg was inside the circle.
The only time you attempt the shot is when, this was beauty from Piyush a while ago. Disturbing the stumps, and that's what something he wants to repeat. But talking about that shot once again, the only reason that you play that shot is when you have your dentist on speed dial. It's very difficult otherwise to play this shot for a pacer. The ball is popping up.
See, I think it's a shot you put away until later in the innings. You've got to be risk adverse at the moment. I understand they need runs, but you've got to be risk adverse. And also those early wickets. Playing outside the off stump, kept low. Wicketkeeper did well to get hold of that.
Aussie Cricket League is such an exciting cricket tournament also because we've seen not just shots like this kind, but very unorthodox tactics as well, and it seems to work.
3 for 32 in the 7th over. So, you think...
The answer is no. I didn't give you leeway, did I? The answer is no. Ashwin, having played so much cricket, he knew exactly when the right time is, and as they say, it's the great time to leave is when people are asking why rather than why not. And there were a couple of times when he was waiting for his chance in the 11, and in Australia, wasn't getting the right balance as well, the Indian side, and then that's when he said, all right, thank you so much, then we move on. 32 for 3.
Swing and a miss there by Raza. He went down the ground to Payush. He finishes an outstanding spell. Two for 16 from 4. They bowled him out. They do the right thing there by bowling him out. I'll get back to Ashwin in a second.
Yeah, Piyush Kamaraju. There are two ways to think about it, isn't it? There's a busy road alongside. I'll get to Piyush in just a bit. There's a busy road. But tell you what, all the vehicles that you see there have good insurance because we've seen some big hits in the direction.
Mine's got excellent insurance. I'm over there too.
You've got a couple of memorabilia as well in dents.
I've got a brand new car, so no dents yet.
Oh, so that's what the Aussie Cricket League did for you.
No, I dented my mum's car. I had to get a new car. That's another part of her that's no longer with us.
Pro tip for everyone listening, bring your mum's car when you're coming to a cricket tournament because you never know, you might go back with memorabilia that you don't need.
New over, new bowler, and again another outside edge. Just missed by Nadeem.
7 overs later, the ball is swinging so much. Melbourne and its mysteries continue.
I had a look at the wicket in between. There's a couple of little cracks there, but Luke's happy. Played into the offside.
Not from the best part of the bat either.
No. They're not really connecting the way they'd like. So why would you retire, just an action? Why would you retire in the middle of a series? I know that he's been dropped, and Gambier is an interesting character.
The Indians seem to do it, don't they? The Indians seem to do it.
They do.
You remember what happened with MS Dhoni?
Yeah.
It's just another way of seeing it. I would say, you know exactly when the body says, all right, it's time. And I'm very excited to see his comeback in Chennai colours as well in the IPL, CSK. That run was not without resistance. It was a very good throw.
Well, he was looking to work through the onside, and he's taken the outside edge again. He's angry with himself, young Raza.
Now, without the burden of the international cricket looming largely on him, I think he's going to be a very different cricketer in T20 format once again in the IPL. And to see his comeback in Chennai colours is a great homecoming. It's something that fans would love to watch.
Wide of the off stump and allowed to pass. If he had have been picked for both those tests, though, he plays the series, doesn't he? And then if he retires at the end of the series.
Yeah, the word's there. The word is if. Use it. So what's the next best result?
Well, no.
He would never be in a position, knowing him a little bit in terms of the way he thinks, and of course his book is something that will give you an idea, a peek into his mind. That will run away.
Yeah, because third man was a little bit squarer then, and that went pretty fine. That's a handy boundary. Wasn't a bad ball, but he just got a thick edge, and they need as many runs as they can get any way possible. The Sydney Kangaroos, they're falling behind here, and they've already lost 3 early wickets.
The Kangaroos know the importance of the net run rate as well, and they might have that in mind, but it's the win that matters more to them here.
Well, it was minus 0.573 going into this game after being well beaten by Pakistan, looking to launch that through the onside. Might have been hit where it hurts. Saeed, that was not quite
end of the over.
Short enough to put away out in the deep.
Jack back in a little more than expected as well. 8 overs later, 38 for 3.
But you don't think they were sour grapes? I think they were sour grapes. A lot of Australians and Australian journalists and media who follow the game from a media perspective more than I do nowadays at the highest level believe there were some sour grapes involved with Ravi Ashwin. A lot of the articles...
their point of view.
Exactly, it's their point of view.
As simple as that. Now, with whatever little that we know about Ashwin, is one of those cricketers who would never stand in the way of somebody else if they could take the side and do better for the country. That's exactly why he decided to hang his boots, as per me, when he believed he was no longer the first choice.
He did have a fine career. I'd love to see Hardik Pandya play Test cricket, but I believe his body doesn't quite allow him to do that. He's an outstanding player.
The Indian side is in a very peculiar position where, in order to support the aspirations of certain cricketers in the longer format, do they lose out the kind of cricketers they are in the white ball format? That is the question they need to answer themselves. Someone who's a little more injury prone may be good enough for Test ball cricket than all that you know. But would he be the same in white ball, which you play a little more these days?
3 for 30 overs. We start the 9th over. Great spell by Piyush. He bowled out 4 overs, 2 for 16, and Aditya bowled 1 over from the southern end, and he's now gone to the northern end.
The change of ends, will it bring a change in fortune for him? Aditya, superb.
Beautiful ball, tipping to cut and played over the top. Just on that, I mean, do the BCCI place more importance on one-day cricket than Test cricket? And should they if they do? Now, this is the attempted reverse hit, and he made a meal of that, not out.
I think out of all boards, BCCI is the one that gives the maximum importance to Test cricket. The reason I say it because BCCI is the board that can afford Test cricket at the stage, the maximum. Think about it.
Australia can, England can.
Yes, they can. But when they play certain teams.
That's a better shot as he came across his stumps and whipped it out to mid-wicket on the onside. Raza and Rambier. He batted okay the other day for the Indians. Does the work out in the deep. This is pulled away, and that'll be 6. He's got plenty on that. He has slammed that over the head of the fielder at deep mid-wicket on the onside. Took full toll. And exactly what they needed from Raza.
Yeah, Aditya missing his mark completely.
Yeah.
Gave it flight, and then the batter decided to give it flight as well.
I thought that was nearly above wayside full toss, although he might have advanced too. This is a quicker, flatter delivery. It's chopped away to the covers, no run.
This much better from Aditya Thackeray, getting it right.
It's a fascinating discussion, isn't it, Indian cricket, where they sit. Obviously, they sit pretty highly.
I'll tell you what,
World cricket.
IPL would be the cash cow. The smallest format of the game that BCCI plays at this stage is the cash cow that allows the other formats to exist with ease.
It does.
45 for 3 at the end of 9.
I'm a little bit disappointed that South Africa need the BCCI to host their own T20 competition, because it cost them a test series last year. Now they've finished, and I still can't understand how they have.
It's just a different model.
Yeah.
It's a different model.
I can't understand how they finished.
You're talking about the SA20, right?
Yes.
It's a different model. It's a model that gives, I think, more power to the franchise owners than the board itself.
And the franchise owners are all Indian?
But I'm very surprised that you say, why would you say BCCI? Because I don't think BCCI has got something to do with it. Yes, the owners of certain franchises are a part of the IPL setup, yes.
I think the BCCI has a say in everything that occurs in world cricket in some way, even though it may not be obvious.
The glasses that you're wearing, you need a different one.
Oh, Steve, well, he's picked up a wicket. That was an incredible shot. Soft dismissal, trying to spoon it away on the onside with a switch hit, which he was looking to play over the wicket-keeper's head. And what he's done is he's put it down backwards square leg's throat. That is one of the most astonishing, extraordinary dismissals I've ever seen to us.
Timed his jump to perfection, and Piyush completes the catch. I think he was in two minds there. Hammond's not complaining at all.
Raza, the man out. Describe this for me, Suaz.
Got into a good position, and he had picked his spot as well. Only did he not realize that Piyush can jump pretty high. Didn't get the elevation. Piyush completes the catch. And it's a lesson for everyone that if it's a fast bowler hanging around, don't try to clear him this way.
I've never seen a lap shot played like that, though. I mean, normally the lap shot's sort of straighter over the wicket-keeper's head or a bit finer over fine leg. That was more backward square. So Tristan Carnival was out first ball, LBW, on Monday. And it's 4 for 45 in the 10th. That was an extraordinary dismissal. I don't think we'll see anything like for the rest of the tournament. We saw a good one this morning from Adam Wood. He was having issues with his radar in 1 over. Spoke to the young man before, and then he's yorked one of the Afghanistan Eagles batters and didn't disturb the stumps, just disturbed the bails at the base of the stump.
Something that happened to Steve Smith yesterday.
He's a good player, isn't he, Steve Smith? Don't think he should be captain, but anyway, opinions are like backsides. We've all got one. That's why we love the game. We can have an opinion about a lot of things. So Carnival, he gets one on the leg stump that he works around the corner of his pad.
Seems to be great captaincy to be bringing himself on here. Ahmed Nadeem, second over, picks up a wicket, first ball. Azan Syed holds the key here for the Kangaroos to get to a very respectable total. The projected score might read 99, but their aspirations are of 120 plus.
Look, at 128 the other day, batted okay, but their bowling was a big issue. They've got some likely types, but
surface different.
That's true.
Opposition different.
That's pulled away. That is a lovely, lovely shot. To come to the wicket, gets one short, and he got into position and pulled it away over mid-wicket. 6 runs.
Superb shot from Azan Syed, latched onto it. The moment he saw that it's in his arc as well, he didn't think about the scorecard. It might read a different story, but if it's there to be hit, why would he miss out? Azan Syed.
Started to get going, but that'll put him into Fourth gear, 23 off 22.
And 50 comes up in good style for the Kangaroos, who were caught on the hop with the 4 wickets.
You've been thinking of when you were going to use that phrase, caught on the hop, Kangaroos. The team again, and missed by the wicket keeper. It'll be 4 wides, 5 wides actually. Going down leg side, just lost his radar completely, the skipper. Disappointed with himself as he goes back to his bowling mark.
Easy runs gifted to the opposition just when the 6 runs were scored. He needed to be tighter.
Takes the pressure off momentarily.
Lots of runs despite a wicket at the first ball.
Down the leg side again, and it's called a wide. The wicket keeper comes across to cover it.
In Australia, 8 ball overs used to be the case, right?
Yes, when Kerry Packer came in, he turned World Series cricket into 6 ball overs, so they're going to have more ad breaks.
He's going to run in 8 times.
Yeah.
And when again, that's if he doesn't bowl another wide.
There's 8 ball overs everywhere. That were the rules of the MCC until World Series cricket came in, and then they changed to 6 ball overs. And Australia were the first to do it because Kerry wanted more ad breaks to pay for his coverage. After leaking a lot of money, especially in the first year of World Series cricket when they couldn't attract crowds.
It's just unbelievable what can of worms I open no matter what the topic is.
Lots of worms in my head. Messing with it too, unfortunately. 4 for 58. Just asked my doctor. 2 balls left in the 10th over. Beaten outside the off stump. Looking to go for that lovely cover drive a la Kim Hughes. One of the best shots I've seen in cricket in all the years I've watched it. 1980 centenary test in England.
1980.
Yeah, that was the one that they played in England. It was the 100th anniversary of Test cricket in England. It was rained out, of course, at Lord's. Hughes batted on every day of the Test match. 180 he got. Playing across the line, but getting a run is Sayed.
End of the over at the halfway stage, 59 for 4.
I'm going to give my brain a rest. So 10 overs gone, 4 for 59. The projected score's 118 from here. The great man Suhas will stay.
Okay.
And Grant is going to come in with his magnificent words of wisdom here at the ACL Under-19 Championships.
So the state of play, 10 overs, 4 for 59. Driving to, the deep of the offside.
Now the projected score is 120. Respectability added. Azan Said holds the key once again. A run ball 26.
Wasn't that a good 6 he hit straight over square leg before? Boy, he picked that up beautifully.
What a shot.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by Aditya Thackeray as well. Except for that one poor delivery that was absolutely smashed away for 6.
Tristan Carnival on strike, taking a middle guard. Take a look at the field here. Looks like he's bringing the deep sweeping cover in. Right, no dropping short. Yeah, nicely pitched up, no run.
His approach to the crease, Aditya Thackeray, his approach to the crease is very similar to Ravi Bishnoi.
He's landing them nicely too. Just like that. No No run.
Sir, front off please. Front off please. Just approach this. Run up. 3 runs of the over so far. Final delivery.
Miscutting. Too close.
Keeps Kangaroos quiet. 62 for 4. Good over from Thakre.
So the conditions we have here at Melbourne at the moment are beautifully sunny. It's a long weekend coming up in Melbourne. There's cyclones in the northern part of the country, Queensland, Brisbane particularly. Cyclone Alfred. But we're too far away probably to be affected by that down here. The sky, there's hardly a cloud in the sky. Beautifully clear. We've got a game here, 4 for 62 off 11. 113 at the moment projected. It's good if they keep with this stroke current run rate of 5.64. Azan side and strike 27 off 28. Nearly run a ball. Daji, new bowler.
Somehow ensure that it doesn't go past him. And that'll do. It's important that Tristan Kangaroos as well starts to take as quickly as possible. Azan, yes, is going to be the aggressor from this point of time, but Tristan has got to play the extra pair of hands required for Azan to get to that respectable total. We're talking 130 at this stage.
Just drags that down a little bit. Only a single. Gets away with it.
He'll be kicking himself. That's a boundary ball that he's missed out on, and he knows for someone as set as Azan Syed, that was the 30th delivery he was facing. His eyes went agog. The moment he saw the ball, pitch shot, but couldn't put that away.
Sort of bowling, I'm not sure. He's sort of flicking it out of the front of his hand there. Just trying to pick up whether he's bowling leg spin, off spin, or sort of just flicking them out. Just getting that line and length. It's very interesting. Look at the fingers wide apart. Let's have a look at how he releases this.
And he finishes the over quickly as well. Half an over done and dusted within no time.
Yeah, it's a real thing for the slow bowlers if they can.
The captains love you when you do that.
Yeah, the bowler at the other end may not if he's a quick.
And the two teams which have to play the third game also love you.
Exactly.
I think that's where he was eyeing. What's the black car, the side screen?
Yes. Yeah, the front of the hand.
Good over so far from Kritharji.
Got me fascinated how he seems to be flicking it out through the flicking. The traditional spin is more side of hand. This is coming out of the front.
Interesting, and what seems to be a variation for different bowlers, for usual bowlers that is of finger spin, has become the stock ball for Kritharji.
Yeah.
It's a good point that you mentioned, Grant. At 2 runs though, can't question his efficacy.
No.
If he can close it out well, that'll be the best thing in the world for him. As well, there's protection in the deep. 3 runs of this over, 65 for 4.
Yeah, that's one of the real advantages of the slow bowler. If you can get on a roll and get through his overs quickly before you know it, there's only 3 off, and that's a win for the bowler. Definitely a win for the bowling team. Bring it below, run a ball. So the current run rate bringing them to around that it is 108, but you're going to want at least 20 or 30 more than that, because the conditions are really good here at the moment for batting. Yeah, the ground, no ball, no run. leg spin, rolls it out. Nice control. Gives himself some room. Doesn't beat the cover fielder. Good cricket, well bowled. Down the ground, has he got enough? He has, certainly has, that's 6. Nicely struck.
Good luck retrieving that.
Let's take a look at the replay, Suez.
Stand and deliver. Yeah, got underneath this one quite easily. Azan plays a shot of the day so far. 2 dot balls, something had to give. Good news is that the ball is back and it's also resembling a sphere after all the different surfaces it would have had to go through.
Oh, well bowled. Good comeback. Just pitching outside off stump, pitching up. Beats the batter outside off stump.
Road, grass, pebbles. What else would you find on the road down there? The tiles. Oh, good stop.
I think you've got them covered there, Suez. So just trying to get a good question. There'd be some leaves. Oh, probably. Good, I'm happy with your summary. That's right, Carnival.
Can you borrow a leaf out of Azan's book?
Oh, he throws that up beautifully. Love to see it thrown up like that just for a single.
He'll be kicking himself that Rastan gets a full toss just when he's trying to get going. 73 for 4.
The water there for the batter as Saeed. It's been out there for a while now and it is starting to heat up. And Melbourne can get super hot when it wants to. I remember being here one year for the Australian Open tennis, and it was furnace-like conditions, 40-something degrees, very dry, without the humidity, but it certainly is hot out there at the moment. And Kangaroos wearing their black strip to gold. 4 for 73. The good news is 7 overs to go and still 6 wickets in hand. Quick single gets through. Well run.
Krit Darji has been very impressive. The front of the hand flick is working for sure for Krit Darji. Very interested to see what his variation is going to be.
Yeah, I think it might be a little leg spin action. Let me have a look at that. That's flick again, I reckon.
Reminds me a little bit of Abhishek Bodugam. Akhilesh Bodugam, correction.
Okay.
Akhilesh Bodugam from USA. He's an off spinner, but he bowls mostly from the front of the hand, much like turning the doorknob, but only with the wrist.
Yep.
But he's got a similar delivery that he calls a variation, but that is the stock ball for Krit.
Yep.
Well stopped.
Yeah, that's. I think facing that for the first time would be interesting. A bit confusing.
Well negotiated so far, but the runs are not coming by.
It's one thing to have that interesting action, but he's got lovely control there too at the moment.
Which bowler is a keeper's dream, Grant, if you could tell us? Which bowler?
Leggies. Love the leggies.
Leggies.
Leg spinners, because you get, particularly the right hander, you get really good vision on the ball, and it's always turning, usually turning away, which means that you get great, good to see it.
Did you sledge somebody, Grant, as a
Did I
keeper?
sledge anyone?
Did you sledge?
No, not me. I was way too polite. So
Is there a
you know
breed
me.
called polite keepers? Trouble at the strikers end. But the throw was at the non-strikers. This is what happens when the parcel is sent to the wrong address.
Now let's have a look. I don't know that the bowler did enough to make sure that this got onto the wicket. Let's pick up. Great throw. Oh, that was out too. That was the dangerous player. Was it? No, it was
77 for 4.
Carnival, but
It was Tristan Carnival, but he might be in trouble. Had there been a directed, Tristan could have been in trouble as well. Having said that, the better opportunity was presented at the striker's end. Azan was struggling. Azan was stuttering for that single.
you bowler, Singh. You put Singh down to deep log on.
Krith, who's bowled a good over.
Yes, he's
had to take that.
Yep, he's got his hands to it. Disappointed.
Chapjot creates the opportunity. That should have been taken.
Saved the boundary, got up and saved the boundary, but yep, dropped the catch. Down the ground again for a single this time. Swings into the gap, that'll be 4. Gap between deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. Much needed 4. Add it to the total. I think that's a little short. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, very short. Could have hit that anywhere on the leg side and picked the gap nicely.
Slapped it straight. No chance for the fielders. This was the most authoritative of the shots he's played so far.
And again, he had options because the ball was so short. Just hit me wherever you like. Look where that's bouncing. That's just over halfway. That gives the batter too many options. And then he throws one up and an air swing. Just a single. That will be the end of the over. End of the 15th. 4 for 88. Tristan. Tristan Carnival, 5 of 11. Azan Saeed, 48 of 45. Saeed on strike. In the air, chips it away. Gets away with that. That's a single. Welcome back, Dan. Dan Lonigan.
Thanks, Grant. It's been a real struggle, hasn't it, for the Kangaroos just to get anything going. Although they've only lost the 4 wickets, they've been squeezed out, but well batted by Saeed. His 49 or 46 has been good.
Returning the strike nicely there. 1 for his 50. In any format of the game, getting a milestone's always something that can be very proud of. And big difference between getting 49 and 50. Let's see how we go. Plays it straight to short cover.
Is it a bigger difference between 49 and 50 and 99 and 100?
Yeah, that's a difference.
Yes.
And there it is. There's his 50. He'll be very happy with that. Well batted. As that said, he gets a little applause from his teammates. He acknowledges them. Well done. He's keeping his team in this game.
Sixth half century of the series.
In the air, down the throat of Long On, who takes it very nonchalantly. He was very calm. Really good catch down there. Number 7. And that's the next wicket to fall. Let's have a look at the replay. Down it goes. Nice and calmly taken.
That's catching practice, isn't it?
It is catching practice. Couldn't have picked him out better. And given that he was striking at 50%, 50 runs per 100 balls, he probably may have get some better support, more support now from the new player in.
Well, I think he just has to go, doesn't he?
Turakal, Lachlan Turakal. Yeah, 5 down for 91. What's your projected score, Dan?
Oh, well, if Saya can stay in, I think I can get 120. And that's something then to bowl at. But their bowling, as we spoke about the other day, Grant, needs to improve out of sight.
It could very well.
Yeah, I hope it does. Yeah.
Down the ground, 1 run.
Because there were a lot of positives. I like their pace bowlers. There was 1 or 2 in particular that were quick, but they just couldn't quite control the swing.
So that's into the 16th over now. They stay at this run rate, the projected score 115. So it's just brought up his half century. Tuckwell new to the crease. We've got our opening bowler coming into the attack now. This time from the northern end.
He batted well the other day. Tackle.
Lockman. Tuckwell. This is Crit Darji coming back into the attack. 1 for 11 or 3. That's how he handles the other end, the northern end of the ground.
I think he's coming back.
Darji. Crit Darji. Just a single, little tap there behind point. Nice and safe, rotating the strike. Just like to think that the Kangaroos have got someone with some big strike power in them. It might be Saeed. Well and truly in. Seeing them well.
Sani bowled well at this southern end.
Gives himself some room. Bats it down to long off. 1 run only.
He hustled and bustled his way in and got a very important wicket in his first spell. So, different end now. Darji, of course, was the star for India the other day, getting the 3 wickets. Ooh.
9. Tuckwell going the big heave-ho onto the leg side.
They need at least a boundary in every over from here. They're well short at the moment. Trying to hit it a bit too hard, I think.
Yes, common mistake. The overhit.
plenty of gaps on that onside, Grant, as you can see, especially inside the circle in front of the wicket. Just see if he can, even if he has to come across his stumps and be and improvise a bit, just knock it away.
Yeah, two's are better than none, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So pick up twos, get busy, rotate the strike, hold him.
Yeah, well,
Yep, he's just going, as you're alluding to, Dan, he's just going for the big shot every ball when what was required was just runs every ball, rotating the strike, picking up twos.
or turning it over to Saeed. I mean, Saeed's done a great job, but he's not going to be much help to them at the non-striker's end. He's batted beautifully. He's paced his innings, and maybe he has a plan that, okay, I've got the 50 now. I've done it without a lot of risk, and I can have a crack, but I've got to get down at the striker's end, obviously, to be able to have that crack and give us something to bowl at. Second wicket for Namis Saini, the left armour.
And 2 runs off, so he's doing his job. He's
Sure is.
playing a very good role for his team, Sani.
He opened the bowling with Payush, who bowled through. We were very impressed with him in his spell, 2 for 16.
Yep.
This is the other Tawakul, Osman Tawakul.
Tipping away, just checked his shot. Down a long off for a single, retains the strike, and that's the end of the over. Good one from Nemish Saji, 2 for 16 off 3.
Oh, we've got to get Saeed on strike, just has to rotate quickly, and then he needs to probably monopolise it from here, Grant, to get them up to a decent score.
Yeah, he should be saying to his partner, look, I've been here for a long time, I'm seeing them well, just get me on strike, and I think that's the best thing for the team.
So 3 overs remaining, 6 for 95.
No rotation or strike there, come on, down the other Osman. Get Said on strike. The right idea, yeah, disappointed. A lot of space to the onside, and to just tap it there, come on, just behind square, on square, not bowling quickly, rotate the strike.
Mid off and mid on the boundary too.
Oh dear me, yep. And Asman Saeed just must be looking down the other and think, I need help, boys, to get us to a competitive total.
And then there's that issue, of course, that he's been at the non-strikers end for so long, he then feels he's got to go a big shot to just keep it going.
That's a stumping, it is. That's, I'd like to see more game awareness there by Osman Tawakul. Like, he didn't need to do all the heavy lifting then. He needed to pass the baton over to Saeed, get him on strike. The big shot brought about his downfall.
He's bowled beautifully, Darcy, again. It's hard to get away, isn't he?
He's given him out.
He has.
LB.
The slow finger.
Batter's looking at his bat thinking, did I hit that? But the man that matters believed he didn't. It looks like it was out. We'll have a look at the replay. Oh no, that's well and truly OUT out.
ST Grant, Salmon Trout. So that's 1 hat trick in the competition so far, Tariq of Pakistan, and this will be the third player on a hat-trick. Let's see if Darji, who's bowled beautifully again, just impossible to get away, landing it on the spot.
17 overs down, no wicket on a hat-trick. Let's see how he approaches this, the new player, new batter. Looks like he's a left-hander.
Would you be telling Haroon Nadeem, if you were SIE, just see out these two balls and I will take over at the other end?
Yeah, I think so, rather than risk losing us. We've lost a complete over here now because he wasn't on strike. He's bowled down leg, he's bowled a wide for his hat-trick ball.
Anticlimactic.
Well, he may have been aiming for leg stump, it didn't seem it was that far away, but no ball of course, so down the ground.
Oh,
He's got a single, so that means that Saeed should be able to get a single to get back on strike. His temptation will be to try and hit a boundary, of course, because he's getting. But what he does need to do, Dan, you're dead right, what you're alluding to. He needs to just get himself back single. Don't worry about the big shot because you get 12 balls you can probably get after this. So back down there, he's got the big shot, but it's come off in a big way.
it has.
It's a big six, a real big six. It's gone a long way.
Obviously his attitude is 6 runs are better than 1 grand. He gets it past 100.
Now he's not on strike now, but he's probably telling his mate, you get me down the other end. So I can do that a few more times. Because if I can do that a few more times, we're setting a competitive total. That was nicely struck.
It's a beautiful shot,
That
wasn't
was a really good shot.
it? And he hasn't given the batters, Darji, a lot of chance to get underneath it and play a shot like that.
The Dean's a good player. He was the man of the match yesterday in the game. He batted well, and he's a smart cricketer. I think he's having a look around. Let's see what the result of the chat was. Now this will be just outside off stump if he's bowling well. There's got to be a single here somewhere. There it is. More, he's going to get 2. Yep, got to take the runs while they're on offer. 2 runs, nice little glide behind point.
Now to get off strike, if he can.
One person there on that onside. Just push it a little bit harder. You beat that person, and we've turned the strike over.
He hit it too straight, didn't he? Just had to.
What I love about playing this ACL, because it's such good quality cricket, you can learn so much about the game, about how to play the game, get your cricket craft, if you like. Now he's going to get out probably. Now this is going to be a hard catch. He's left it go, so it was hard. Talk about hard. So he's got the single we were looking for, Dan. Can I call that an unconventional push for a single, Dan? I think that probably was. But also he's lost sight of this. And white ball and blue sky, you can really lose that. And that's exactly what's happened there, I'd say.
Rambier was the one that lost it then. He just, yeah, you're right, didn't know where it was.
He lost it.
Yeah.
White ball, blue sky.
Very bright, of course, isn't it?
Can make a difficult combination.
Slow one, and it's close to wide. I reckon there's some that have been given as wides. That was pretty close, I thought.
So we've got 6 balls remaining, 106. The informed batsman on strike, Kazim Saeed. And the informed bowler, Sonny with the ball. Didn't get it.
No. Oh, he's angry with himself too. Gave himself room and he just got it at the toe end of the bat.
Last ball. Now he just needs a single. Obviously, if it's there, hit six or four, but get down the other end. Back up.
And then monopolise the strike.
He's ramping for four.
That's a good shot.
Yep, go for four if you can. That's a really good shot. 110. Well played.
He came right across his stumps. Looked awkward, but it was very effective. That's an example of a player knowing his game, understanding his game, and in very, very good form.
Yeah, it was a clever shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, excellent.
To be able to take it so far outside off over the keeper's head down for four. He's gone to 61.
Did you see that attempted ramp shot earlier where he picked out the player at backward square?
Yeah, it was
unusual, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a calculation by the batter. So he wasn't trying to scoop. It was like catching practice for the opposition. So last over, Nadine on strike. And a Nadine with the ball. Aim and Nadine to Haroon Nadeem. I wonder if they're related. Play a miss.
Got to get that on ball, even drop it at his feet.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cannot afford to have Saeed at the non-strikers end for this entire over. They've had a couple of overs of this in the last few. He's certainly made the most of it when he's been on strike with a six and a boundary, a ramp shot.
Straight down the throat of the long off, and that's out. Still would have been just looking to bring. Do they cross? It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
It shouldn't matter. They should be just. Don't have the cross law anymore. Again, match awareness.
Yes.
Why not hit that hole on the ground, pick up a single, and get the informed batsman on strike for the last four? I hate to be critical, but I hope that the boys do hear some of the commentary. It's easy for us, of course, sitting up here in our ivory towers, Dan, but it's pretty obvious what needs to happen, and the difference could be 20 runs, which could be the win.
I was listening to you talking to the young man that unfortunately dropped those two catches for the Kiwi Warriors, Bassi, and you were fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, if I was in his shoes, I'd walk away thinking I'm 10 feet taller than I was before because you were just being positive. Next time you'll get it. Next time you'll get it.
Thanks. Yeah.
Has to forget about it now. It's gone.
And I just said, a little voice in your head saying, I'm glad it's coming to me. I'll catch this.
Yeah.
And then that gives yourself, you give yourself a good chance.
Rambier's plugging a gap there at point. They want to try and keep Ibi Khan on strike here. Good running.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Picked up the single, get the informed man on strike. 9 for Nelson, 9 for 1 run 1. And you'd just like to see that break that barrier, the 120 at least. Just gives that little glint of hope that you're going to be able to protect that score.
Fraught with danger a bit because Rambier's a great fielder and it was hit straight to him. Hit well, but hard, but good running.
Down the ground. No, he doesn't get it quite. Thick outside edge.
Yeah. Disappointed with that. Well up ball. Needs at least one boundary.
2 balls remaining. 6-6 takes them well into the 20s. 4-4 takes them with a target of 120. Down the ground. And short. Well stopped there. Saved 4 runs.
Yep. And they didn't run.
And they didn't run.
So he just has to score off the last one. He'd be really disappointed if he had 3 dot balls at the end.
I like what the fielder then just made sure that there was no boundary. Rams, down it goes.
Great shot.
And that's 4. That's a good finish to the innings. 115 will be the total. Well battered, young Saeed. Gives himself, comes right across. It was, once of course he starts to move, that takes the wide ball out of the equation. That was enough. So it was never going to be a wide, even though it nearly missed the moan strip, the cut strip, and that's it.
He was nearly on the next pitch when he played that, Grant. It was an unbelievable shot.
Yeah, he was. And the bowler chased him, but he was good enough to clear keeper again down for 4. Indian Tigers, they need 116 runs in their 20 overs. And that'll take them, if they can do that, that'll take them to 2 wins, won't it, Dan?
It will, and that'll mean that they'll be playing Pakistan, the last game of the pool competition, tomorrow afternoon to see who finishes top in Group A. If the Kangaroos can win, they're alive.
Let's see the scorecards any moment.
But I still think they're about 20 short.
Yeah, you think 116 shouldn't be enough in these conditions now. It's really moving in favour of batting all the time. And here they are, we have Bra and Raza open the batting, and they 10 and 5 respectively. Sayed came in at number 4, and look at that, 65 or 56. And then he was sort of supported to a degree from the rest of the order. Raza, Carnival, Tuckawal, the Tuckawal boys, 7, 6, 2 and 1.
Only one other player got double figures, Bra, and he got 10. Now, Payush, 2 for 16. Saini, the other opening bowler, 2 for 23. Darji, second 3-wicket haul in the tournament, 3 for 19, was on a hat-trick. And Nadeem, 2 for 23. So the bowlers did an outstanding job. So the target, 116 for the Indian Tigers to be undefeated. Kangaroos hoping to win their first game, looking to defend 9 for 115 very shortly. Have set the Indian Tigers 116 to win. So he batted well. They lost wickets at the very end when he couldn't get on strike. Some poor game awareness from the lower order batters for the Kangaroos. Probably cost them 10-15 runs at least. Saeed, if he had been on strike, might have muscled a couple of extra boundaries or even a 6, but he hit that really well.
But you wouldn't forget that now.
Oh, they do. They've got to try and defend this.
Put that behind and concentrate on mission that's in front of them.
Sue Haas is with Dan Lonigan for the first 5 overs of this run chase. I mean, they just need to bowl a lot better than they did the other night, the Sydney Kangaroos. They just couldn't control their swing.
What's so exciting to watch is that slip is really far away. Can there be carry? First ball.
If he can't, is quick, and that's not a bad delivery, but it tucked away, and they get 1 run immediately, India, with Teja Hari and Ayman Nadeem, the openers. Nadeem, the left-hander, knocking the first one away for the first run. I actually was quite impressed.
Right?
If he can't the other day. Thought he was okay.
He's got the pace for sure, but he's searching for the right line. It was the first ball that he didn't land exactly where he wanted to.
No.
Especially if the captain's granting you a slip, you want to bowl outside of.
And they're miles away too. They like Rod Marsh and Ian Chappell in the good old days. Halfway to the boundary, squares up. Hardy, beautiful ball.
There's a word or two spoken by Ibi.
That's what we want.
It's that time of the day as well. It's very hot, where a fast ball is steaming in will elongate his follow-through to tell a few words.
That's what we want.
A few kind words.
He's out of the way though, and then it sort of almost faded to the wicket keeper standing halfway back, as I say, to the boundary.
Tejas is playing the waiting game at this stage. He wants one in his wheelhouse to start scoring runs. 2 good deliveries from Ibi to Tejas.
Point is deep. Cover point is pretty deep. Extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket. Third man and fine legs going right around to a virtual deep backward square. Ibby again from the southern end. Rushes in and it's driven into the covers and there's no run. He looks like he means business, Big Ibby. What do you think, Suhas? 15-20 short with the bat?
Looking at the first game, perhaps, yes, and also looking at the way they started, the Kangaroos, it looked like the 130 was certainly on the cards. Good bowling, especially by the Indian spinners to pull it back.
Ibby bowls, swing and a miss. And he was looking to drive. Floating with danger a bit because of that stacked offside field. He would need to lift it and lift it quite a bit to get it away from those waiting fielders on the offside. And he's made a good start here, the big fellow.
100%, and I'm very surprised that the slip hasn't come into play yet. So many times there have been genuine wafts.
Maybe just too good to get an edge. That's down the leg side. That's magnificently taken by the wicket keeper, but there's a wide, and that was their issue the other night. They just couldn't control the ball. No balls were there as well. A couple of 11 ball overs. Took a long time to get through their overs. They were, I suppose, we're all lucky because it was getting a bit dark that the match ended quickly. Pakistan very comfortably chased down the 128 thanks to Farouk's brilliant 74 not out. He got 65 unbeaten yesterday. Ibby again. This is flicked in the air, caught at mid-wicket. Bowled it on the leg stump and all he did was spoon it away ordinarily. Then Tejas, and he's gone, and they've got a wicket. They'll be happy with that. An early one.
Tejas was taken by surprise. This one popped up as well. And Ibby Khan has the last laugh, not the line that he intended to get a wicket with. But a good catch will also ensure that Tejas hurry departs without troubling the scorers. 2 for $1. Now 2 for 1.
How many times does that happen when you bowl 3 or 4 very good ones outside the off stump, play a miss, and the ball's not as good? It's on the leg stump. But he just got himself a little bit tangled and he just ballooned it in the air. It was catching practice.
He just got into an awkward position to try and play that shot as well. Couldn't control it whatsoever. And a good catch inside the circle. As he departs without troubling the scorers, it's 2 for 1. Ibby Khan completes a successful over. And the extra delivery because of the white ball grants him the wicket. So the first time we've seen that in Aussie Cricket League. This under-19 edition in 2025. We've seen this so many times and it's very surprising.
Have long run-ups to the Sydney Kangaroos paces. That's why they were taking a long time to get through their overs when they were bowling extra balls. Saxon Pathania is the new batsman. Batted okay, by memory, on Monday.
The left-handed Saksham will have to wait for his turn.
Haroon Nadeem is the bowler. He's pretty quick too. And it's driven down the ground and over pitch ball to mid-off. He's 2 from 2. So we've got Eamon Nadeem facing Haroon Nadeem. Nadeem to Nadeem. 1 for 3.
Suction on strike for the first time.
Yes. Still a slip in place. Carnival, the wicket keeper, issuing some instructions. What do you think that name's Bobby? I'll tell you why in a minute. Operating from the northern end, Haroon Nadeem down the leg side, and Carnival for the second time has had to dive across athletically, and he's stopped it from going to the boundary. But an extra run on the board, 1 for 4 years. Bobby Carnival's an actor, married to Australian Rose Byrne, very good actress. And the surname spelt very similar. Thanks for laughing around the world on set sports. 1 for 4 in the second over. Suhas is smiling, I'll take that, that's good. Nadeem in again, and this is flicked away to mid-wicket. And they managed to get home. Good running, because it wasn't that far away, but they showed terrific intent.
Intent is key here. And it's important to recognize the runs as early as possible as well, especially the ones which are inside the 30-yard circle, because the fielders are buzzing. In an under-19 tournament, the fitness levels are extreme as well, remember that. So tap and run is not going to be easy, especially as a batter who's played on the back foot.
Still a slip in place. The Dean bowls wide of the off stump to the left-hander, who just has a look and says, no, I'm not interested in that.
Slip persists still.
Third man is out, mid-wicket is out.
Yeah, Lukman Tawakal hasn't troubled them yet. Troubled the batters yet, but the slip persists for the two left-handers out there.
You happy with that?
Very surprised.
I think there's a change in the bowler, the name. I'll confirm that in a second. This is cut away, and good piece of fielding. He parried it in front in the covers. Nearly got away from him. They thought about a run, but that was well done because it was a little bit short outside the off stump, and they managed to ensure that there was no run.
A good stop there, Raz.
It's not Nadeem, the bowler, just confirming.
Lukman Tawakal.
Yeah, Lachlan Tomacal, you're right. Another tall right arm bowler with a long run up, 3/4 of the way to the fence. Like the good old days. Lily, Merv Hughes, Bob Willis. Dropped into the offside, they'll take on the fielder, and they'll come off and win that battle because he didn't take the ball with him. Well done. Good cricket by the Indians. Very alert there, keeping the fielders on their toes for a tip and run exercise.
This over is taking a while. Remember, there was a wide delivery in this one too.
Yeah.
So this is the extra delivery, and so many times the extra delivery has produced a wicket. Can this work in the bowler's favour? Slip still persists. Surprisingly, the ball hasn't moved as much to be having the slip in place for such a long time.
Lachlan.
The left-hander hasn't been troubled at all. Now
No.
the righty. 4 men inside the circle on the off. That is despite the slip. Wicket 5.
The team is comfortable, the left-hander. This is wide of the off stump, and he allows to pass. Does Saxon. So 2 overs gone.
6 for 1.
1 for 6. I know you say 6 for 1, Suhas. Just wonder why. Just on that, Australia's the only country in the world that puts the wicket before the score. Every other country puts the score before the wicket. I mean, we're used to it. I've done it for years as a broadcaster. I did it obviously when I first started following cricket back in 1975, when you weren't even a thought in your mother or father's mind. But yeah, I don't quite understand. We always thought, well, why do India do 6 for 1 or New Zealand do 19 for 1? England the same. they're not doing it properly, but apparently we're the ones that haven't done it properly for years.
Yeah, the whole world will look at you and say, why are you doing it differently? As
Yes.
long as the game is so accommodative that we can have both ways, why do you worry?
Well, that's right. I don't worry, but it's just it's another.
Oh, it's only when too many wickets fall and suddenly you're saying it's 2 for 3,
Yeah, correct.
and in an Australian you're happy. You think it's 2 wickets, right?
Here's Eddie, and that was a bit widely off stumps, called a wide. Gee, a little bit unlucky, I thought. Still reckon that was inside the line, and it swung away late.
Yep.
1 for 7. Idiosyncratic cricket, isn't it, with some of its rules? I mean, for a long, long time, lunch was not a movable feast. You'd get on the ground in Australia 5 to 1. It had been raining all morning. You'd face 1 over, still have to have lunch at 1 o'clock.
Interesting. And ours is the only sport that revolves around meal times.
Yes. Pushed into the offside. Tea, of course, has been very different. I mean, 8 out and then, hurt himself carnivals. He went to take that. He really has. That's got him in a very, very fleshy part of the finger. The wicket keeper, he might have broken something there.
Oh, he's struggling there.
Yep.
This does not look good at all. Flinching in pain.
Yeah, he is. He is. I reckon he's broken something. That looked really, really bad.
Yeah, very nasty indeed, and it's the right thing to do. He's decided to leave the field.
Yeah.
You could see that impression of the ball.
Oh, yeah, he's in pain. Are they going to have to put it back in even? Oh, he's writhing in pain as the cameras are on him. Need an ice pack. We all need an ice pack, but certainly young Carnival needs one. So we're going to have a little bit of a break here because of the injury to Carnival, trying to take the return as the wicket keeper for the Kangaroos. Earlier today, they won with 1 ball remaining. The Afghanistan Eagles, and they've got another match today, double header for them. Up next to complete day 3 against the Melbourne Pirates. And they win that, and need to wait and see what the Kiwi Warriors do in the morning. As their net run rate wouldn't have been helped that much by that narrow victory. So this is obviously a pretty serious injury. They've got another wicket keeper who's had a bit of experience in doing it. We'll have to find someone.
Piyush is out there trying to understand what exactly went on. And Piyush, remember, in under 19 ACL, he himself got hurt once, so he knows the pain.
Oh yes.
You remember that shot? He was trying to play the lap shot. The ball hit straight onto his chest.
That's right, I remember that.
That was in Noosa, Brisbane.
Yes, I was there. Do you remember before that final, it absolutely chucked it down, rained heavily.
Oh yeah.
Thought we won't get on.
Yeah.
We got on.
That's the cricketing gods blessing us eventually, because
Correct.
we get the game in.
And the tropical weather, and again we send our best wishes out to all our friends in Queensland. They've got
Good news is that the keeper, Tristan, has not left the field.
good. I hope he's okay, the young man.
He might be good enough to continue, and that's what he's doing. Put his pains behind.
He might have just needed some spray or just a very quick ice pack. He's still looking at it, but he might be okay. Well done.
It's
Yes.
a temporary tattoo, don't worry.
Tropical cyclone Alfred is hovering. Grant lives up in Brisbane, and we've just heard they've run out of items in all the supermarkets. They've run out of gas for the methane, or the methane gas for all the various generators that are going to be needed. If the power goes out for a while, people are queuing up for petrol, which they're running out of, sandbagging all their houses, so we just wish them all the best. It's going to be a tough 24 hours or so. So we resume normal transmission at 1 for 8. We hope young Tristan Carnival, the wicketkeeper's okay. Ibby in. And that took off. Carnival took it quite well out in front of his face. That absolutely took off.
The fact that he's collected it well is good news.
They need 108 to 106 balls.
He's still looking at the place that he got hurt. Saksham Patania is still looking for that one delivery that will announce his arrival back in form. That one shot. Straight down the ground perhaps.
He's facing Ivy again. And he played that away from the body. He had a poke at it and it was right on line. This is excellent bowling by the big fellow, the left armour.
Good delivery once again, sticking to the plan. The angle works.
Slip and the wicket keeper still pretty deep. Forward square mid wicket on the onside. It's down the leg side. He's taken that again. No, he didn't quite take it. Fling at the stumps by the first slipper. And it's
2 runs.
two runs, correct. Didn't do a bad job. Again, he flung himself down that leg side to take it. Just couldn't quite hang on to it. 1 for 10. So 2 wides already.
Bit off in place. Slip in place. Man at point. Of course, a very traditional third man.
Short straight cover.
Yes, was coming to that. That is the catching position. Because EP has got this knack of generating sudden bounce. That's the way Tejas found himself back in the hut.
He drives it nicely. To deep cover and gets another run. He looks quite organised in the team, doesn't he, the way he's playing? 5 off 7. It's 1 for 11 in the third over. Now a chance for Saxon to get going, 1 off 4.
He's got to look leg side-ish, otherwise cover up for that angle. Oh, this one was quick and straight.
Was, hit him on the pad. Way down leg. You're right, it was quick. Thinking it could be a no ball. We're going to have a look here. Okay. Yep, it was okay. So, Ivy again. Working away. This is hit in the air, but he skied it straight away. Should be caught. Dropped at mid-wicket.
And the run-out opportunity also goes begging. Saksham survives not once but twice in 5 seconds. Lot to think about in this over break. Ibi is kicking himself. He knew he's got a wicket that has slipped away.
Yes, because it was socket towards the stumps, wasn't it? Ash was the player that dropped the catch. And then he realised that Saxon was on his way for the run, and he tried some fancy footwork and didn't miss by too much. So 1 for 13 after 3. It's been a slow start over wise as we expected. Tarvical pushing in nearly off the fence from the northern end. Still a slip in place. And attempting to swing this one with a slog sweep. And it goes down the leg side. He missed. It's another extra.